Hello and welcome back to That's My Car. My name is Charlin and today we are looking at a very special bakkie. This is the Toyota Hilux Legend 55. Now, since 1969, this bakkie, the Hilux, has been a mainstay on South African roads, and since 1970, it's been produced locally in South Africa at Toyota's plant in Durban. Now, obviously, there are some Hilux fans out there who believe that the Legend 55 should have been a lot more special. That includes the engine, that includes the exterior design, that includes the interior. Everything should have been better. Everything should have shouted and screamed Legend 55. Because this is a special bakkie that summits a very special generation. But there's method to the madness and there's reason behind the formula. And we will be diving into all of that in the next couple of minutes. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into the Toyota Hilux Legend 55 and understand why this formula works and what's next for the Hilux. Let's begin with the exterior. It's almost like Toyota said, let's gooi the chrome to the side and go for a black aesthetic package. You have the black grille and below that there is a bash plate. You have black fenders, two-tone 18-inch alloy wheels. The side mirrors, these covers are black as well. The door handles, they've been blackened out. Black side steps, and then when you come to the back you have a black sports bar, but this one is quite special because it says Legend 55, just so that you know what you are holding on to. And at the back you have a manual roller shutter that's been added as standard, as well as a tow bar, and the load bin has been rubberized. What Toyota also did was they evoked a sense of nostalgia with the Legend 55 with a unique color palette that includes this dark green mica metallic color. It fits the Hilux like a glove and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Now in some light conditions it may come off as black, but for the most part it is actually green. But one of this bakkie's biggest party tricks is the puzzle lights. At night when you open the door, it shines Legend 55 on the ground, and everybody, even those on the moon, will know that this is a special bakkie. So now it's probably a good time to talk about the interior. So when you open the doors, you have plaques on the door sills that says Legend 55. When you sit in the seats, these perforated leather units, you get the Legend 55 logo on the headrest. Then the roof lining, that's black, so it kind of gives off a more premium feel, not a lot, but still. The multimedia system is Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatible, and the audio system is a 9-speaker JBL unit that replaces the 6-speaker unit that's found in the other Raider models. Everything else is pretty standard Hilux, but between the gear lever and the storage bin there's a commemorative plaque that says 55th anniversary. So also just another small detail to remind you that this is a special edition Toyota Hilux. So now let's talk about the powertrain, because for the Legend 55 Toyota decided to go with the most reliable version of its 2.8 GD6 engine. They did not go with the uprated version found in the GRS3. They did not go with the 48 volt mild hybrid system. Instead, it's the 150 kilowatt 500 Newton meter engine that's found in the Legend 55, and it's paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. So why the 150 kilowatt? Well, it's reliable. The engine does not perform under such high stresses. On the open road, this engine eats up the kilometers, and when you put your foot down, nothing is an effort. It just goes, and it feels like there's an endless surge of power when you're driving this bakkie with this 2.8 GD6 engine. The suspension uses the traditional wishbone setup in the front and leaf springs in the back. The ride quality is not SUV like the Ford Ranger, but it's still compliant enough. Personally, I would have loved it if Toyota used the GRS's monotube racing shocks on the Legend 55, but the suspension and the ride quality is still good enough. It's honest and it feels exactly like a Hilux should feel. So now, after 55 years, after several Legend iterations, we had the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, and now the 55. And all of them carry the same theme. They don't shout that they are special editions. They don't scream on the road that, hey, look at me. You know that that's a Legend. And of course, this Legend 55 carries that same theme of being understated. This is the perfect cherry on the cake for a bakkie that's literally done it all in South Africa. This Legend 55, it's a tribute to the right arm that's hanging out of the window. This is not a bakkie, this is a Hilux. And this Legend 55 is the Hilux's finest hour.